His name is SP Kofi Sapon, and he calls this one Wunkuto. Good morning, good morning, good morning, wherever you find yourself. You know, we are living in a global village. Baby, I will be a baby. Minim baby, I was a see I would tear off for pano pay. Say Yanopa, say ye we are, say a ye emre. Ya met me and say, it is a blessed day. Da about the next so ama menu me no. Say you make impact in our lives. At the fufrobia will be who our brabum a opportunity for you to make it. Sometimes a nyaman kitibi and ama yedin kunim ewa abrabum. And bibia we do not take anything around you for granted. Adebia wudi weni hu ni awode wasote enipa wo hia omo ewa abrabum. The places you normally visit. Esan se wo ye abode enkwate umu na esase wo nyini esase wo developing ti bibia etwa ho ahia no se wo use wo adwene here it will add on to your life. Oh say ya wo na your baby wo de dankrofo na so wo be wi aye wo nante ye and the utumrika say actually you even take decisions. Oh baby, what do you mammy or no one a toda obey bibi krana obisa wo adwenkyere. What it means to say naturally obade boni pase undeveloped. And if you refuse to be part of your environment indirectly, you are telling yourself say you are refusing to grow. It means don't take anything for granted. The people you meet, the things you see around you, the things you say, the things people say to you. Think deep about the things you see, the things you hear. Don't just talk. Because there are so many things in our lives, sir. And that you can say, I'm here just to lift you up, just to remind you, just to tell you, say, men fa obia for granted. So one shot we did ye bet me a coon. One shot unyon kufamu ye, omo mudi agra, bet me a coon. The same way in Susuna, so shot we did ye, you will grow very healthy. Benya wapo mudi hun sembe ko ye wapo mudi hun sem ko ye ama wo dwene ye nsuso what you say. Don't take anything around you for granted because you are part of your environment. Me did in a funny particular what do I hear from me obafopa Black Bongo Eye, and this is how I welcome you on board. This is High Street Entertainment. High Street Entertainment, live on your radio. You are watching me live on Number 4 TV. Once again, good morning and welcome. Me patrol, unim G-Man. This is G-Man. Na G-Man Yobia winning no as Ghana's Michael Jackson. And he says Obia wo how Teya Susuka. This man ono na one Jacopi mistakenly or many taxi driver be akwaji echinia obo ni tioma ni wuye. I think early 90s one more. You buy no come for everyone the okode fiasi so many years. Later, them pack for bar ben no. And oja ohun ni mobo and so na oyi no. And oba out and say or suffer or kanya misem. And this is one of his songs. He calls it Issues. And now his name is Dr. G Love. And can I'm for the G man. This is high life. First also. What can I say here to know? I'm the Cali soldier. Social music. And this is a brand new one for the year 2026. He calls it Issues. One of the songs on his album, and will be celebrating the 40th anniversary. Share a yum twice 40 years. Imagine say, Nanyum Tonon quite 40 years or no way say. And he sings like Kwame Eugene, he sings like Bisakede, but the same Kwalanwa. And we are seeing how many baby a papa encore. And then I'll say a little about him, but let's feel the song.
So don't overstate mine. Everyone has an issue in his life. Trending. So this is overstate radio. The judge has his issues, and so does the prisoner. The member of parliament has issues. The driver has his issues. The teacher has his issues. Even the preacher has issues too. Everyone has issues. So don't overstate mine.
Once again, his name is Dr. G Love.
So don't
I'll say, Obia or how it don't overstate mine. And he calls this one a time for Enyame. Say, we are worried about a new mobile to toe. Now, what dreaming I will say, you'll be na Emiawa. Keep on believing in yourself and tell yourself a time for Enyame. Mami Kosa Jumadi, it is proudly sponsored by Enuma Kuobi. Young 3 Sister Clinic as you here. Now, Mami Ka was a son said we be brini. Ghana and you an African living under the sun. We do any woody a local. And then as we are when you local medicine. What am I trying to say? Or body no eddy. Heps it try a winshia. We share all over in Africa. We will say green everywhere. Yami patching and say, and Yoma a try a winshia no a endro. Plan
for me to stop.
It is a wood me. That's up a pure organic and research clinic. A 3 Sister clinic. Honorable Dr. Sekukudama. I'm saying what infidia. We have scientific research into Unipediano. Now, Omu Adekodia Potia etete.
Who can stand against the one?
Now, the organic medicine and organic treatment without side effect.
Enemies are not God.
Your friend be homeopathy. Homeopathic treatment. Over 3 Sister Clinica. Your show. Etiti Unipeduan Maninya or this Ronkwan. Nipeduan who had to the extent say Yaribia crane to me. Now, Minimobia and Tontuma Kano. Amen Tontum Lumuma Woo. Do you know what it means? What it means in Sakwan, what did you know, if you are with him, you are really a bit be sound.
Where I stand,
Ubinya code, that is also in your code.
Grace has lifted me higher.
So, we 3 Sister Clinic.
No weapon.
The bet you I'm on Dronro. I show to the extent they say.
Because the hand of
the immune system is very, very tight.
Who can fight the destiny that the Lord?
And your mind infecting. Microphone wood there, you'll be out. So 3 Sister Clinic here, Juma Debia. I'm what Tessie Criblo and man to Bastard from what 0244 367 926 0552 528 181. 3 Sister Clinic, you shall be well. So, Papa. I'm talking about a Daya, it over 100 years. Asasi be woso, ensure be to, ehum be tu. So a dino be jina fakwan. It's jina building materials near DC dino. So iron rods are papa. Cement papa. Blocks are solid, both hollow and solid. For any chair, Pani agency, na sure yet. A honor sa what idea or the koja website free of charge. And she said, Kakrabi and I were home. Pani se main country say, who was Siko, Unisiko, Brani and Tenacity and come on. Yankee, how best we can help you. After all, only part the here, I was assassin, so I am your baby. Now, best any baby, I will do Tibeto. Now, best they said the beer was at Tadia. Now, baby, they said the beer would be. But if you are team, you too. A tonda who feel Rama, who feel is Okra Nanka and Sam for Tessa will be as Pani agency, same country, say Brian to Abasako, I want so we a person. For Pani agency was 0277 435 332. 0277 435 332. Knee cement a temukuchu. Knee blocks, it is as solid as rock. Knee rods, a papa. Pani agency or the builders depot. The sense of head office was pink text, but you're not behind them from pharmacy. Grace has lifted me higher. After young Kotema Community 5, in between the PV or being roundabout and the Presbyterian Church. Because the hand of Jesus is working. Sir, if you are with him, who can fight the destiny? Sir, wouldn't need and Nyoma would the ball who by I'm talking about health wise. You know. Uni peduana se so nya hodin bia abeboa mo ni peduane tima twe ahodin duru a wonu ane yedimu. I'm talking about food supplements. Uni pebi wa we didi a aso se ni ote anote obi so wa won didi enso wo pai wotina se kakra na wona se atatai uda nyane a uni pedue eya wo ya wada sore na nkese se uni pedua no esisisi ne ho so na wo fit no woda nyane mo ma na say the ya bro no Mr. we need a Little George Health Shop na sure ye ho ana our food supplement papa what ni pedua no keep no alive to the extent say ni pedua no nya hoden soronko a otim de twe ahode duro e wo enioma yedimo. You don't have to sit down to be sick and sana wash your home. Now we call Little George Health Shop na sure ya our powders are hodo na a hot and as a kwa ubenya special tea bag the tea bag where a draw medicine a boa stabilizer or pressure emma or blood pressure and cholesterol. You know a toda una man with this why you tum what's not here as a what bread why you boho why one yare won't so I want tiapo Mr. We need a Little George Health Shop na sure you tell me Little George Health Shop we do not share all types of seed, black seed, sesame seed, afe osanso of vinegar na open honey a war papa the free village na yemfa bibia mfrem e wona se wuhia hu emwo ne bi wom ne bi why dey say I don't have a tuma one and what to know you not to intend with the one and cassa. So I say, look where I stand. Little George Head Shop, our special oath for diabetic patients. No weapon for some country or say, my poem with the some in here. Who won't qua and a wadi. It's a doctor trade romance a corner quarter. For nature Tema Community 5 in between the PV or be runabout and the Presbyterian Church. And NASA Community 5 main station Honoma. Or Ben Guinness Depot. Friend was 0243 140 213. And now 0303 224 981. I was for Mekwaja Buafon Krato, Nasameba, Jumadi Eni Basisa, and then I have with me in the studio the shaker coming to shake the studios. And just I will share. For others, no more no better. Now, as some bisabi ho, Black Rasta, is he really after Shatta Wale? Now, Abu Trika, is it true, sir? FBI for now befane kono. On serve ni jail term now. Anyway, as it stands now, he's still a suspect. But Ajagraja or say Abu Treka will never serve any jail term. Even 6 months to Krawenya. Captain Smart He's very, very loud. On the swaka. On the atwinchi, I'll see Yanke. Abu Treka Kwa, Obesamba. Now, Obakra, or no crap, Obesan, the damage. This is what we are praying for. You know, I am so simple, said Bruni, Babachi will be Ghana had an accord.
They plan for me to
but Yang, Yaquachu will be of her. Now, yes, MP. I am some more.
in the daytime, still couldn't win.
Now, Ebra Abu Treka.
They whispered in the darkness.
Oh, didn't Brewa Ghana. Now, a him for a try to waste here.
But Jehovah
As some we buy Yen so.
to victory.
A him for an Edinachi. And the bedding come on.
Who can stand against the one that the Lord has chosen?
And I know not Miss Bell.
The life that
Now, also, I had 2 videos. I'll say,
is not God.
I had disappointed. I will Kolebu for mu.
They can
Ne auntie and I said Nebusuenia what they call Kolebu Hospital Hall. When yam pana so and the Obisa said, so Kolebu, Nasa when ya empa anna so Nasa obeda from pa. A form on your shower and ye yana. Kolebu responded,
not God. Oh.
and nobody who come on.
They said I won't make it, but look where I stand now.
Minchia Fishapana. For a very long time.
Exactly. Yeah. I think Afishapa would be in order. Afishapa.
Only a Shatawale. Do you have something in common? I mean, the Dino, only a quick
No, no,
only a
the Mensa.
The Biami Bonidia. Now, say,
Oskin no your queen, Bills,
yes,
CEO.
yes.
I know, yeah.
well, shut away, she had the pain.
Messiano, but now from afar, Mekai, that is some almost 6 or so years ago, a Cropon festival. So that time, nothing. At that time, Nimuna, a Cropon festival, and I think so by a year, no. Mekai, I mean, DJ K7. Yeah, I come, Poncho, and Mekai pa K7 will stage in a soon, Honor. In fact, Obiani Becca say, you need to come on chair and it would be boo. Because at that time, I don't know your manager, and we Kasani at the Kakra, but on one Casa Mundi, in Chimina Casa. That time, a Jawumpa.
Or bar, crowd do not Pierre, don't look great 19. Now, from that time, basic progression like baby, senior, who shut away, a young one.
Oh, well, I am one, but I am one. I am one because usually no being con samba Emma or mama may on shows our consistency over the years because there are a lot of in fact the history shows attempts on my banning and koyi and you know okoya wasan banning ama me one say what corner wasan banafi wabeye we're maintaining some consistency throughout Oba only be exactly although never cry shut out the I look at that way but because Oba so the kind of input and your mom and some more can say he's really hard working and so I could see that because one person OEBB on one electronic on one or producing idea, you know, beats or bonny beats. So, oh yes, a mouse, energy to the last time I meet you, know, can say, idea about Koebia because the manager because I'm not sure I was a manager no on a creative person, you know, on pet, sir. I say I told chalk or I told chalk and he wants that. As a free rule player, man will say, oh, yeah, partners. So, Jana, that is where he creates from the new Okan. But Okoto to walls near their manner, na manager. And I say, okay, didn't know, no, side and on pet, maybe Ayana and Ten who send the managers, you know, so clearly he's a hardworking person and not just hardworking, but so you could be working, you can say, uye jumaden but if uye jumaden one nye jumano in a smart way so jumaden nyina na say ebekwa and he was not only working hard but he was working hard in a smart way because he saw internet no idea and take advantage. And you know, sometimes maybe we may see it no kind of see in adversity, you know, there's some blessing. Because obviously at that time on media for traditional media, okay, you know, don't know, says probably he was seeing a lot into the future and a lot of people so now he doesn't rely on too much. Of course he relies somehow, but not too much on traditional media too, because now ocean in numbers now both physically and online and
now Okoka asemboni bi fa Shatawale ho bet me abro se ko bet me abro se ko
kra
eno ka eno na inform me question na me bisa o say eye nwanwa because se me hu se obi to Shatawale enuma facial expression, body language. I say yes,
exactly. So all to you with some attitude. Attitude, you know. And the kind of a new no bono. Was an enemy be or the energy now attached, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, one that is propelled by the experience, personal experience now on when our life mono. And a lot of people relate to some of these hassles. No me idea street minam street is so now mini baby that now my say na say exactly. So a lot of people connect to some message, you know. It is easier for them to relate. It is to and you be say now you become emotional. And music is also their spirit. Yeah. So immediately part of human makeup, you know, a bit trigger on us a bit trigger, no. Then you start seeing some of these signs and some of these reactions are
Wow, that is a bit about Shatawale. Shatawale said what time I was so yesterday because he talks about realities near DMT. Obika do any they are also intercrache. The obey bia you will react. Nti enya wanwa says tie ne nyoma na me hu small boy bia auto Shatawale nyoma the way auto to ne 7 years. When your chance akohe obi page I was shocked. In fact, ojina me da echi na auto nyoma window na what
is that?
And I'm here on the camera to whom I'm trusting me how old are you? Was it 7 years?
Wow.
And then you come and this out question. Okay, Yambra and come on the show. Me who said Black Rasta. I said Cecilia was speeding up on Shatawale. And because of that, SM fans no a bit agree almost say I said Black Rasta per se or the Shatawale cause tight corner. Especially about Lamborghini issues. But Black Rasta you will be as an industry player, creative person. And in some way, you know, in some be say, you know, and be legal issues court in Kayenjama court for the idea. But I said on his show, the Dibiana or Hama, Ama SM fans in Philly said, I said Black Rasta per se, as some to Shatawale, in some be saying, how do you see it?
Yes, near the kind of and some no na you don't situate it in the proper context. Then na entiasiane yake chide kakra. So Black Rasta near the kind of if you na you tun so yam semtrenia. That would be the basis able to me Asha say have this conversation. See you na ya jia tum say Black Rasta or yam semtroni as a journalist into or a journalist Sebe ni rule anything and then me say we share that I just wanted to do a bit of way kakra just to look at Sebe and you be a journalist be or belonging to the Ghana Journalists Association. Yes, Sebe a cool now join. But more ethics, you know, ethics are a concern a human or more you know as journalists. And even though you may not be a member of the GGA, you know. Sa ethics, you know, idea a word human it should guide you whether you're a member or not. Okay. I just wanted to look at a more code of ethics, you know. Na ma share obi oyen sem training, you know. Sebio nejuma pa anything. You know, me share that for a couple of them to share or more GGA code of ethics now me di kan for article 1 ti making kan no kakra say people's right to true information to share tifisem and say people's right to true information. The duty of every journalist is to write and report the truth, bearing in mind his or her duty to serve the public. Enti obi emson junior eye na said say obe provide information ama public no na some information no information a say ye no kre.
Okay.
So enti ye jitu say Black Rasta or junior na an eye say o provide information edema the public, especially when it comes to issues our public interest. Shatta big figure the Ghanaian situation about the Ghana
Ghana entertainment.
And not just entertainment, so he's a big guy. Ghana
even the day before yesterday, he was the
Gold Board. Yes, Sami Jemfimo and Namia. So not just music. On the also who's a musician.
Also a businessman.
Who's a musician. Music. No, the last one was saying, or you could be retired. Also, in fact, also retired cratchet.
Wow.
Also on retire crash and last we are names on Bulari interview because on retired that is a way you who need there. And he is a prominent figure. It is a nasamo bar. It is indeed of public interest. Inti obia or yen some training, you know. A bit to me akawasem.
Okay.
Oh, it is ye huni sa na sebu enkofa sa and ye to tell some say yemfa the emotions to whom baby that is where our problem. So me omo fans no mokasa. I don't have a problem with fans no mokasa no because omo dey emotions. So as in American I say they allow for shatter no ade a sumbo pa. So anything I better touch shatter no an issue. So omo dey yenja omo asem no to nche na yenhwe ade no from the perspective of say logically and say rationality na yendrin hu yi medical di kan aka send me kind article 1 of a GGA code of ethics no. Now the public have the right to unbiased, accurate, balanced and comprehensive information as well as express themselves freely in terms of now me share that call article 2 no so say, okay. Now, in collecting or disseminating information, the journalist should bear in mind his responsibility to the public at large and the various interests in society. And the obey story, no, and as we and some journey now, per se, assembly information be passing or the quabonte, I say a doubt say. There are various interests be in the public.
So you're well
informed. And you say, oh, you're well informed. And sana odesa we know aba. Now, Article 3, kasa about professional integrity. I say journalists should not accept bribe or any form of inducement to influence their performance, the performance of his or her professional duties. Into Black Rasta, so wakwaji sika, then it is a problem.
And yeah, some fufro.
Okay. It is onkwaji sika, then as of now, yenim. Until we are assuming so onkwaji sika. Nedrumana na oye until say ebia obi ede sebi evidence beba say wakwaji sika fru bi ho na oye sa. All can asem no. Na me share me yen jumping 4 nko 5. And can share respect for privacy, but asem we private matter. Eda bonten nti no sebi asem so police station na ba court private asem it becomes a public issue nti no you be jump no na mako 7 confidential sources. Journalists are bound to protect confidential sources of information. Now Black Rasta and Semi are okay onya free he and no see a question na e be bisa
sir where does he get his information
from? Yeah. But
because at a point in time he was showing some footages.
Yes, footages and documents, and then let say a recent video or show court documents no many idea. Sir, information in some or catch because some of them these were conversation between because or catch say police and I say Yoko for instance or more retreaty conversation chats as in chat between Shatawale and there be Shatawale near Oyokuya almost on ton car and money. Edubuahin, yeah. Omochi Edubuahin, according to you, not to say, Omo edge court order edit CZ Edubuahin ne phone into a conversation between Ono and Shatawale the other people, Black Rasta, and I can say, in America say, Woka said, they say, who pursue Black Rasta, so be revealing the source. Black Rasta, Becca say, as a journalist, professionally, he cannot reveal his sources. Yeah. But then he will put one or two together. There should be a potentially own side information, if we. Now, after you read the 7, no, mention 18, so under no circumstance or circumstances should news or publication be suppressed unless it borders on national security or is in the public interest to do so. It will be some training. Code of ethics no show says a winner story under no circumstances. And as our story no odi be share mpass e say oh yes our story no okay I just say our story no a story a kuntia a national security and I say national interest okay enti bibi sa no na say eno no sa na say obetumi dey ahase but say if a idea go against national security and as say go against the public interest then I say you are ethically bound to provide and to publish that story. And even say even no somehow discretion as a journalist has been taken away. If ethically work your story, you man say you work place be na omo biscuit omo ye no mo de sama apro no mo de ye no ho keka ho. Work your story no so mo background no be hu no mo be ka say oh say crowd there we dey be ni ye be there be e was said there say we be publish this story no because it was of public interest. It even say it's Black Rasta in your information or no. Don't forget it's not just Shatawale Asemu. They are looking at a syndicate.
Even he talks about even the former president.
Exactly. So
even when they were in government.
Yeah. So they are looking at even in particular in relation to Shatta Asemi Impono, they are looking at a syndicate and Kofua or an organized crime. Or more yeah they say car ebia yewia awa mano ne de abane abeton no ho keka ho so Black Rasta ohye say information bi sa e de fa a criminal BBC ya obetumi de aba bonte now yenhwe 11 I think say 11 okay. Now I call last one after the me na me we no we a foundation because I just want yenina to start near who say in some training you know the juma ne saying enti 11 no or say separating comments from facts while free to take positions on any issue or matter, journalists should draw a clear line between comment, conjecture and a fact. Okay. And the Black Rasta area in the presentation no ethics nature say or who kwan say obetumi ede ono so na dwenkyere aba e wo asem na ono a e ka no ho no na mom or ya oma difference no embrem ni ehu say we are making me de madwenkyere nie but facts no na making but madwenkyere for facts no ho na me ba bekin but men koka ema enkoye te say ne wo wadwenkyere no na ye fact no enti say wo koka ade no ma ye te say ne wadwenkyere no e na ye fact na ethically no and say one ye okay ahanti last one na over me de menchire mu na ba 17 okay 17 no headlines and sensationalism. The headlines should be fully warranted by the content of the articles they accompany. Okay, and now I'll say telegram photographs and telecasts should give an accurate picture of an event and not highlight an incident out of context. It is a my headliner. So headline no I say and this story now all the able to journal at least it should tally somehow. Into near business say Black Rasta story or no the headlines now they me mad because be or say internet. I just say over click be I must clickbait ni idea but obe click answer no kan Black Rasta obeti nkrofo now with ade na oye no na oye no nso no headline now the man ɛyɛ ne way no ɛnoa na ne story nim na na enti ras me di we nyina atudwa yi na afei me ba me nsumi opinion no ho now me tie Black Rasta from my point of view no Black Rasta is only doing his job as a journalist.
Okay.
Indeed, I may not agree with the content of Adiana Oyeno. And I say content and enye me de.
Yeah.
Sabi obi asemba na o kan ebi wo ha na sabi o ne kana koye kana kakra but Oyeno adwuma. And wenya information bi. Now, some information, is it credible enough? And if you look at so far, especially the latest one and why, and first one or the buyer now, or Kase Shatawale, a fraudster, any hunky kahono, I had serious issues with Black Rasta because Sebi, I was expecting him, you know, he's quite an intellectual, and he has been in this business for years. So, and me, I am an ardent listener, and Black Rasta so me, he has been consistent, and that's what I like about him. Okay. You get it, you know. But I was disappointed earlier, no, where now Oka Shatta. In fact, I'm said that part, no, and the war Shatta SU no or no. Yeah, Shatta also right to do so.
You shaking say coins
It's interestingly, you know, a hono now had an issue with because that particular video na me share, you know. One should them provide anything of evidential value, but it's as if at that time he was just being careful because certain American it appears Black Rasta has some, you know, source within the Yoku.
Okay.
It appears so because the kind of information that Black Rasta added to about, you know. Ras and the kind of confidence or they can clearly, you know, and idea all kind of sakwa and for me clearly he has an insider within Yoku our man information and as a journalist on Mecca certain American because ethically ought to be Mameka and society in China we can analyze and then try and then, you know, at least draw conclusions based on our assumptions. Say and I'm saying
okay, maybe he getting information from maybe the right source and having an insider in there. Don't you think, sir, the personal issue now on the Shatawale war no? And then also more interest about Shatawale issue. Don't you think so?
No, but Ras, my share Black Rasta the kind of say serve videos,
presentations,
the presentation, any sub program, Nankasa, names of Blackport, yeah, Kukushudimu. How many of them are dedicated to Shatawale?
Okay,
so what's in American answer? So for me, it wouldn't be accurate for anyone to suggest to say I say Shatta, they need to Shatta. So I think this would be about the third or second,
about fourth,
about the fourth. Oh, you have to 5. How many of them now? And I need to answer in relation to one subject, one topic. And you say, a topics fufuro be and answer how do all can one then I would have had then one can say then now the Shatta sem now all can see but a particular topic and about Shatawale and waka one say why exactly and it is exactly the Lambo no any circumstances around the Lambo no one some waka. So for anyone to now say Ebia or Tata and I say he's on Shatawale's case, you know, for me I would need a lot of convincing to accept that line of thought, you know. So I would not even look at it from that angle. But I'm just saying that information or the two about, you know. Shatawale kura, in fact, in his series of Edubuahin in Sensemi, Shatawale emulator because Edubuahin Assem, according to Black Rasta, on one share Edubuahin personally.
Okay.
And in fact, that is when Assembly by the first person who could share and the first party who could share Edubuahin according to no convincing. Emma or Ginicre say, oh, Edubuahin, I say, I buy Sisaya by into the other Tata. Then he decided to dig further and I'm sure say he sought audience
from
Yoko for no say almost to say na we can it say that is where I am say don't forget say the Yoko boss did you know the Raymond Ray journalist and so and Ray Pan-African
Black Rasta
exactly so or a Pan-Africanist and all those into those times radio go no so I will not be surprised say and of course Yoko any omo PR but Nancy me sure so no Yoko crime so much any public relation officer or bonten so then say Black Rasta also pay information in there any bra yan can show that's what I am thinking say okay then omo na omama Black Rasta their side of the story and ama Black Rasta who say oh say na nti Dubai say na Kenya na obo anu nkeka ho in the course of the series of Dubai here there no that is where the Lamborghini comes in because as part of Dubai here the fleet of cars no there was a yellow Lamborghini and as a yellow Lamborghini no allegedly no so e was Shatawale ho no so then on to me nkase Obeski Shatawale part of the story you know now we move it to others then he wouldn't be fair to yen your public name now or your stories in the amaya because the story is supposed to be comprehensive. Oh yeah journalist now so you decide to give public information now that information has to be comprehensive.
Making sure
exactly what say baby will be now corner where I say I had the way to jump her then ethically I just say you feel so for me I am not even looking at it whether Otai Shatawale and I say Shatta they are old enough to and in fact all of them are in terms of agreement.
Na Shatawale po na minkase na down for ne Black Rasta na na down for Black Rasta son and sa or Buaneda. I thought that Black Rasta will radio so na Shatawale betina reception or and at a point in time Black Rasta na kasapo Shatawale be catch them say ne uncle bi oskapa nti no ne uncle no efili ono Black Rasta nti ono Shatawale no Black Rasta a company no to ne uncle ne fie na ne uncle no fa ono Shatawale serious on say otonyo but I say family no slow motion nti no Shatawale himself led Black Rasta to his uncle's house and through Black Rasta Shatawale enya dan kra wo ne uncle ne fie na onti ho but o man be bitina ne ade nti bi hu se o ne Black Rasta na kanyonko fa bi e wo ho nti be bia me wa issue kakra ene se obi ai say o ne wanyanko fa even though he's being professional but at least he human kakra because we try abutre kan sem ya Black Rasta nka Shatawale nsem nwie the all can nyina sign be pushing Crawford to dig deeper because almost any no they also try to find out so much share and sembi to fight him na mu hwehwem na we revealing some the baby has no be wana e bia na uni pass ho akwa akotwi
yes but and make us say that's the NMA Sebi is a trade human especially investigative journalists those who would want to go beyond the facts and dig deeper to understand situations and Niama in Kofor person Mudisi no Omode Babonte no said you man because sometimes there may be people involved, people that you have some close proximity to. Kofor obey. So obey obi na say ya okay umami I actually don't know about story okay but
it's a fact
say omu say omu was a connection do you get it yes because indeed at a point in time Mekai say before they normally can hear omu they had their own issues until recently ikra na am say omu bo mu ma Mekai say Shatta copy for me one I'm say Kuchuku is one of the way now so we thought to say now Bibia until sa Lamborghini asemi buy there was no bad blood anyway until Lamborghini asemi buy and of course Lamborghini asemi buy I say it touches on the nerve of Shatta a idea touching here because that will be an issue for his brand and no wonder say na or say Yoko for buy and initial occasion almost say because it will be a dent, and clearly he sees that he's built a brand over the years. And this issue could, dent brand now, no brand home over years, So I agree. Say, looking at that, it puts Black Rasta in a very, uncomfortable situation. I am saying, say, regardless, emotions in to her. Now, okay, I'm finna say, okay, Sankanya Black Rasta na year story way, and a year, say, and I mean, story way na Medudrem Senia Black Rasta Dream devoid of the sensationalism parts now. Say, Shatta Frost and Omni idea, no, but say, Menya Yoku, I'm information, say, and I say, Menya information, say, me say, see, this message saying a call so my break his story then my without any malice because me Shatta Sebi onye me hwe me so menya no hwe oni me so menim no nti no me nya bibia me nya afa no ho nti na say me story we genuinely not with the intention say me kose no but with the intention say me provide information or mamba me provide information na manko incriminating with my comments.
Okay.
What in the making I say? Me comment because I didn't be court. Yeah. And present the information as you have it, and not pass judgment on it. Until I make us say, or cast or you're fraud. Yes. That's where I have. Yeah, that's where I have my. Because basically you are clearly. You are passing judgment. Passing judgment. Exactly, passing judgment on. And I make us say you may sometimes receive the most credible information, but when it is subject to court proceedings, I don't know why I'm sure you have say information is super. But if you acquire fast with the information, no will be subject to scrutiny. Now, for the some information, no cry at watching. And in the court assembly, a different matter. That is why you present the fact as it is, devoid of opinion on you get it, and especially as it was going to be a sensitive matter like this, knowing say only nipa ni fine, and no sir, maybe you don't even give an opinion, present the fact as they are. It is. Then you just move on.
And no na SM fans no, omo shada antiasia, enti no mo pay before be tie. Omo Black Rasta wa de no mo say it seems on it Shatawale friction na aba omo ntemi no Black Rasta per se Shatawale nyasem, but the amount me kofa nkomo we nyina ba eye abutre ka de no ayem me yem sise me.
Okay.
The fact is say ebi Shatawale otimi gina bonten ranting oye we nyina. Shatawale is a brander a ton Ghana. Into for a Ghanaian journalist to speak ill. Hey, should I say speak ill? Because ill I say no. Say bia asem no kana the crepo. Say Black Rasta oja Lamborghini asem no to ebede.
Yes.
Oja say
oja to her, then he will not have how do I even put it? Now I say ne Juma as a journalist,
a
tosini.
Oh, okay.
Why? Because the kind of discussion or no or or the infant say ebia we are journalists, but all the business stories in kwa and away. Na only me problem ti afi de a bar mema sem bar entertainment suddenly obeka bia. Then people can now say, oh, okay, but that has been Black Rasta program no kukushiu ni no and one all year so he's hammering on societal issues especially crime we akoyesi na we disika na we say we illegal we are fraud we that has been the
we can part
exactly the orientation of program now all year no so it's not like say Shatta Antina wakoti program na oh yeah just any I don't know you see camp back you say Sami Flex Sami akakoti onuntinu akakoti a TV station and open area odi na tell me so it's not as if say Black Rasta akakoyebi you get it oh na dia dada and you say Oshasiye star story no with Shatawale
Flex TV
exactly and I mean Pomika say or that story way in particular nankasa it's not as if say a Shatta story penna why
okay
it started from Edubuahin in Sensemno on his arrest and the revelation about in the Edubuahin story and out within and no and as Lamborghini as means so ebepm
I think so, he has even touched on Prophet Manobedu Kobi Musu.
Through no sa Lamborghini asimi BPA because the Yoko no allege say the Lamborghini no the part of and I say can the fleet of cars edubo ahin they allegedly stolen Ghana stolen money no or the kotoye and that is where amaba be issue and yes anka menye sure say Black Rasta be kasa assembly in isolation ti me kan po say Shatawale can say omo be che no Yoko for be che no they were insisting omo bo edubo ahin ono so ni mo edubo ahin the only connection between edubo ahin at least near our public name no any Lamborghini no because they are saying say Lamborghini no na we edubo ahin a fleet nim and you know sabedu ha then how did you get Lamborghini no in America no from near Black Rasta can and the level of confidence or they can any the kind of information so recently the video ready an affidavit Shatawale are signed together with a friend saying Edubuahin, the respondents, you know, and some other people, and you know, any Yoko the so can kind and Shataka say ono onim obia nipa oton we ni man your friend one Razak.
Yes.
And Razak no ton man no it was just about 100 and I think it was $150 or so. $150,000. $150,000.
I remember saying he himself he said
yes. In fact, it's in the affidavit now. Black Rasta release it. Say 150, but now if I look at say $180,000 in the HD, I say I'm bargaining about 150. And until Razak no in the Yama no until already as far as we knew edubo no can but Yoko so at least from the document now Black Rasta release and actually say na just say omunim said there has been a conversation between Shatawale and Edubo Ahin Nankasa but that is done that conversation mostly is done through Edubo Ahin second hand man omubo ni din but e din na mere fee because that guy now omo kan say ono no odili no one Shatta deal no there's a picture no mummy no original Lamborghini no him say that time na allegedly almost or the Lamborghini no e akoma Shatawale you know it is quite complicated for me. We should relax. Na yamfa emotions no nto nchen for now. Na fi yama court no enye na djuma. Shatta has I mean he make sure say he will put in a very very good legal team. Yoko so they are formidable enough. Omonko no monko discuss it adewe but near me yan say if you look at all these things ideally me nim ne ekoso but it appears as say even if I say more Shatta they are praying out to I'm just saying say even if assembly or home pokra Shatta they praying out to exactly praying out to that's what I am seeing say I call praying out to and mostly so na say for by say yensenechi street so yensenechi enti ebia say kra na aba no kra say later ababon timpo say enya ebia say them I no go feel snitch on this one enti I also count for me there I'm just saying say ya pray now to if there is any way a legal team no bet to me aye na ye na free mu sa we na
don't you think say
one Lamborghini wa to another one he has enough to buy car
at a point in time he even said
exactly so but say crime no so dey ntwem na sabio say see ade ba kwa ye nyina me five free sa discussion we hu nyina ne say process of crime so wo kona wo koto ade a eye process of crime also emranu to mechiw
for me papa no kasa ni papa police ni o barracks boy it's holding him lord papa
so inti ya man say china nko obi ndamo akọ iPhone wato ama o de woni mu but okobo krono bi okoro bi obi na oje phone no later no you find out say wo na okoto phone ba ho you will be in trouble why e be say say iPhone you turn kwa ho sa what na making so there are questions that would indeed have to be asked say because from Shatta story now wakano clearly I say he was naive.
But at a point in time, Nashata Eka Bibi said he checked.
Yes, say I know yeah. Of course, any sika come in the south part and then any abre say obey due diligence, you know.
Okay.
Na waje car no. Nti obe o check or I think carfax.com also. Aha, emo hu say car no enye clean. E bi any hu. We na make say eno no ye on sa one aspect of eno na due diligence no. The other part no say car no why na ye ne dia.
Yeah. Okay.
Because sabi you want me share obi wa haya no nton a car as you know luxurious as Lamborghini on the mechanic you know the other part no na anko yi aha na make say nti clearly I say e ho no because I say Razak Razak be on any deal as now he hasn't given us details about this Razak individual. Yes. So that clearly shows say ho I say ho no shata anye due diligence na na make say bia na sabi onim say na be ba because guys and I'm told say on the streets you know some of these things happen no no be the catch madam for you exactly
me kind about 6-7 years the couple program where people no so one burger be a free Germany buy I'm say bag Ghana no talk can or the bar program na say spend this and who's can you answer. And you say, me say. Or see, Obi that time Obi 15,000 for man. Car no I think Fiat BB. Fiat BB. Fiat, but luxury car bio. Like joke. Obi money 10,000. And or driver car no do Accra no our hand over money patron. It was unregistered car for a home use car or no bag Ghana. And no better and all the end rounds. Or the Kwaku or win who's Kenya. You know, so be pa 15,000, you pay money 10,000. Or driver car and be doing crime. Or hand over man or the 5,000 is also.
Ayo. And it
car and bet me at 60,000 that time.
And BBC and later it turns out say chrono dia. Wow, you are in trouble because unim the value of car no. Say car no say be entono 10,000. But ebi also genuinely unim say obi ni ho na akire no.
Yeah.
So but of course the ignorance of the law is no excuse. So that is also the other part you nyina na see ehwe say oh to ade afiri obi ho there are genuine places but me ato ade you betumi trace.
Okay.
It's about traceability. Enti me koto wo phone me koto ebi a shop we obofu shop we ba obofu shop yi amount omodi ma me receipt omodi ma me nie no keka ho na ne ho ato na okoye me share obi wa bonten ho ashama me share obi wa ashama ne na later tracker da so ne ye ko trace ya na ehun se wo na oba also hu to me kire enti no ye nyina yemfa ento ye hofo
Mr. Kwe me wan monsieur kakra no se aba abutrika ninsem no even Captain Smart Satawale asama okan ono kra we ka bi dada say Satawale nya fom so bia kan ordinary djuma kra he put his job on the line ana abutrika de so no or some energy bi aka say abutrika will come back and ahwe kra ono mom kra be siu FBI phone ma omom yemom ye bagiska afi abranchen ho me kwa ba na yedi eno so ho komo ka
I'm a yali fever, yamuko, and put it in the bank to an apim. So she go jump, she go bam, and jump, and bam. She go jump, she go bam, and jump, and bam. Obile beko, ena obile beba, esul moko, ena esul wusa. Obi huhu ena obi lekekao en kamin bubu ena obi mbefa amayali fever mi jina ne so I dey take her to the
na kwa kese fam truly or king of the street
why later
but everyone offering ho a mad house entertainment
amayali fever nyamoko and put it in the
na in fact picture na kwa kese a painting no
mayali fever
and then eluku real I say oye bodam for ampa o
ben to an apem ne so
na because one time bia na oba kropo That do a jankama no see free car no. Card and sabak no nam for jacka look.
Jam, yeah. I'm about me feel
my Yari Fever featuring Conti. You're live on High Street Entertainment. Today, my special guest, Mr. Shaker. Shaky the studios. Mami Cow said, Wapomo de Honsam Koya, and I would imitate programs we say, Eddie Bisser. Said, we are here, and you're my yesterday, and I was you. I'm winning Wapomo de Honsam. The Enuania a beboa. I'm our immune system so that you'll be fit all the time.
And put it in the bed.
Cactus Live Organic Shop.
She go jam.
Cactus Live Organic Shop.
And jam. And
food supplement. I would
jam.
And a face herbal medicines. I would
jam.
Kasa mi bubodia adiabeche. Bomodia for nature Cactus Life Organic Shop. Na udua kasa me pese ma pomu de hu nsem koyie.
And put it in the bed.
Doctor Sutro Edromo Sekona Kota.
She go jam.
Nante enko drugstore bia keke. Ko baby
jam.
Enra wo ho nyina ye approved by FDA.
Jam.
Na herbal one so no Center for Scientific Research into Plant Medicine for Ensa Eshase. Cactus Life Organic Shop. Shannon so owo Madina
ko ena esulusa
Udu Atomic Junction a kwana a call enkane Vodafone for office no.
Na obi
Yes, Presby Primary
fever mijna
taxi rank hodoma
take it to
and answer for 0240-919-418 0240-101-419 and now Saturday ye free ha
put it in
ye ko tokrom
so
we need to add the papa ho tokrom na she weekend so peduane papa di say ye fufuo banku emutu otuoza
she go jam
ope enkwan bi te se abe katikonto I mean ebuneburu green abenkwan katikwan like super papa bi ope fresh fish it's a dry fish
jam yeah
nampo ope say ye treat you say ohene anase ohema
you was your papa
tokrom pub food and drinks
let me say and
ope baby aye party ope baby aye executive meeting World Cup here air course ope baby ahwe na what feel it say we are audition tokrom pub food and drinks you can imagine say who didi na wo no na ye treat you so hene na wo hwe wo favorite team on a giant screen tokrom pub food and drinks and obenya na channel so our Spintex akakakra am we do Texpo no Texpo market on baby a mini Melcom no one Pizza Hut lane so ha that junction your friend Victory signboard you walk down the lane close to the railway line don't say tokrom pub food and drinks or Mr. Hall uduru akaso bofo pa and a casebra friend was 02440 391 80 02440 391 80 tokrom pub in your papa ni fie
na say owo chest pain me anebo amayali fever nyam
okay I'm call studio B na mene Shaker enter your command zone Shaker
Right.
abutreka ne nsem no in fact obi kan am traumatized at first na ye kan ho asem ye kan I say we are creatives in I mean entertainment story na but baby adu you say enya entertainment and FBI ebe trace you obia bagana simple no abefa nipa ne de ne ko and I'm told say before abutreka eba be kon krapo no na ne lawyer hu no lawyer ni baby a the client no po or share wa file petition ana anya sa ne friend no
I'm say or appeal the initial judgment ruling no
yeah onu tu ho anamo ne ni ban ho so back door ya bibia fast sisi ya de bibini eko America ne visa no enye din biom wuti we ko pe visa sisi ya kwa America questions ni nyomo bi so answer wako we are sure say free ticket to Ghana just say the abutika eko how is this going to benefit Ghana enti yes simple for the authorities to allow a foreigner to come to Ghana and easily pick a native of the land to America just like that because of and you mo be almost suspect say why sisi ano ye mbo ni charge say why say afa ni ekodi na asemo as a broadcaster, as a journalist, as a creative person, this guy, a lot of our artists were going to him and share screen. So this video mihu amado they went to Abu having fun. Okay. Oh, car nesi one Abu car no.
Johnny Naso.
And Shatta was there, Medical was there. I saw Killer Ntia with Abu Treka, and at a point in time on stage, na Shatta Wale chanted Free Abu, Free Abu. Kwakesi was doing the same. But Edu baby, I'm running one, I'm running here. You must say no. I say aka abrante no kwa. It is so easy. So Obi be fra bontin, abe fa Obi wa hade na kosa.
Nedi kind the extradition procedure no. Unze ewo oman biara ne de. Na Ghana, you see, you US war an extradition treaty. Just say a binding mean as a nation. Send as a US a Ghanaian citizen be a commit crime a war or more minds. Ghana would help to bring the person to the US. Like I said, what to me, I be facing law, no.
Okay.
And vice versa. Like I said, yes, so say Obi me yaw. I'm not even looking at Sabi Sabutrika akoye boni or committed crime. Sesenia omo allergy na. Me, I'm not here to condone the crime. Me
okay.
But I'm just saying, say you say or committed crime, so it's alleged.
Yeah.
And so court may take its decision. That's what we have to stick to. Say it's an allegation. Into your allegation, they are turning so. And you see, the most interesting thing is that so far, I think about Nipa Beye 8 to say 9, and within this year was maybe from last year to this year, US have form and I say I extradite you.
Yeah. I mean, look, I said, cry. Minister Bako, is it Canada or so?
Yes.
And I even
so my worry, you know, Sebi, Senia, I say we are quick to give out our people, no.
That is what I don't understand.
That is my worry. Let me give you an example. Yatihana, the Russian guy, you know, about friend saying. You try videos ne okay on the way that Emma Mekaisa, I think this is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs also then Eka say anka omo extradite guy no Omra Hanafi and come face you see the Russians declined and told us say why bonia omo be dealing with the person see how people are protecting their own. Like I see saying there, we are quick to just give ours out for whatever interest. Maybe say send you kind of a loan be a any grants be a as if say we are quick to give ours out. Me and I make say why bonny. We should find the legal means. But near later. He goes through the process and then you hear say he had the right because there was a duration beer now he had to appeal the processes, you know. Yeah. Emma Ogusu duration in soon. The next moment I say the lawyer and Ebekasa yes it will do or US or to play I could do US. Then it's as if say you are very quick to give out your people. Because many shows say in your per se you cover US citizens. Na yempo ya die and I'm making ya die we mpo enye se we onye se be American citizen
Ghanaian
or ya Ghana ni na we to call in fact when you green card no green card just say we citizen say you are legally permitted to stay and work and all those things near there until you can imagine say we you per se extradite a US citizen ya die mpo no ya die you back and forth.
Finally,
yes, yes, and of course there is the Trump law. I just say, would investment be a US more your more green card near there. Some I'm saying there's a particular investment. To me, yes, investment into the U.S. economy now. Yeah, grant you saying green card no near there.
It makes you part of them.
Yes, and so yes, and they will protect people are investing into the
to build their economy.
Exactly. To say if I don't know yes it will be citizen yes so umbra ni umebu akonta umpo look at how
difficult for us.
Yes. And so ani aswa ye de ko. I'm like I'm saying say I'm not trying to say Abu Trika or Kojis Kewa maybe. You know, I'm not looking at it from that angle. I'm looking at it from Sebio how or minus so every boy and who buying at a point in time. Even if you are born in poor, they just don't leave us like that. For us to be in the dark just like that. Because the US citizen and it's an enemy there's a South Africa assembly by Ghana you show we know or don't know said this is our people and then we will not just let them be somewhere and suffer. The two playing one your cocoa form by. I was expecting us to have that as well. Say na mo the kind baby about ko ye de na mamu. Second one nobody I say okay so there you be trying to hire send there minimum how the procedure would be whether crime or committee or another jurisdiction no whether you be to me I try or a hands on so and the minimum but I'm just saying say Russia for catch there and say omo nipa no be try naked videos near there so omo why born in po ombe no ombe try no Russia and then I'm sure say yenso bia yenso dey try no ebetumi anye bia ya citizen ebetumi aye e wo ha mana ye so that really no and me worry say man we are quick to just hand over our people to foreigners to go and try and all those you know hard dream and especially when procedure no cry ya mra na ya shama ye ho no cry ya bi so no ya to mra no so ya to na akọ no ko say nti o man na mra na boy ho ban because ebia nka go through process na edu judge animu a judge no be ka say oh there be extradition processes no cry and correct into no me training in mu nti mu ma mo extradite no there be ma mo extradite mu ma ne wa ha enkonwie ye na wa pepere mu ho a de ne ko so you even make nonsense of our procedure and na me ya as a country
na eno ebese ko ene na ajagraja or say Abu Trika will never serve any jail term and ajagraja suffer which is our basis be
I don't know or kind of from spiritual from then
that's what he's trying to say
anyway and ras senior na can initially no asem kokota in fact we poker this afternoon dey ko but I am looking at the initial extradition process in the court in a court and they say I think said they've established enough yes say he has questions to answer into uncle into we can say there was some initial judgment to be on his case into no all the emphasis say akwa could do court some more court no more appeal no actually another process has begun into no we should not even be passing judgment and all those because senior or kase obi kase we di for sanso obi nso be kase we kase we di bem no sanso obi nso be kase we di for e bia enye wo de say ade na kase we di for but nso so si we di bem until me so until start there no one ye nyina ye hold the peace now fe there on go through the process no until you go through the process na say and who so say na we okay so oko na the US system he's able to get lawyers proper lawyers na say omuwie na odibima so oba be kan yensa and so for me whether spiritual or not spiritual we just leave it to the legal process
all right before I remember wakono Miss Bell 3-4 days ago she was crying na osu na enkrofo esere no ni so a osu nyina ne say na busuani ko hospital e wo kolebu na okoye ne yesi bed ni ho na bed na ni ho no according to her yanhwe ne relative no e ma ne da bontin ma me ni wuye na ebra obeye ehu dede no kolebu e responde ye na Miss Bella back abechirim say wan yes say alternate the image of Kolebu. But rather, she was speaking as a Ghanaian. You're denying on the right, especially about Apomode Honsem. And my first question is, now we are campaign my NDC. We be him say we are NDC, ni wa buy naba. And in fact, we are in the comment section now. Ya church or be Briamano. And do you think, say, me, as I sit here, from Mofra Brim, Mati, ati, and empani ho, when empani ho, baby, many years still Kolebu empani ho, and I will call school. So we put the university for. We call school, I call on Makoye, is it, how do you call it, or national service or whatever. And still, when you have a doctor, still, this thing will be ringing in your ear, empani ho. Only say, they na Miss Bell, good because she's a celebrity or followers. Na a bebwa ama a binary ako. Yeah, a pomudin asure no. So that things will be put in order. It is even good. Senko for cry can say. Na so we end this in what by now, but keep quiet and die.
Yes. Me ask for the politicking, no. Yeah, usually I don't want to give any serious credence to the politics. And then politics, we want to look at it from political lenses, you know. So for me, I don't even want to look at whether Miss Bell or NDC or your MPP. So for me, that is not even an issue. But Miss Bell, Asemna Okano, it is an important issue. Me, I'm not even looking at it or personalizing it. Say,
but what the video no? Okay, yeah, Miss Bell video. So okay, we have more insight.
Me video in response to Kolebu Teaching Hospital for press release amodi abeto abonten. First of all, meda Kolebu mpenyufo asise omuti asema no omombu amani anguso na omarechi out. De tie ni say mamfa ma asema metudwa se me di gu aban n'anim ase. Ana se me di gu Kolebu mpenyufo anim ase. Ana me di say Kolebu edwumayefo ejuma ni etie ni say me sister no onyo bi a oya yarefo enye so oyare da ho Saturday etwemu ye me ne kasa several times me ba me ni ejuma kra friend ne kasa several times me share ne boss Tuesday me ba no ho Sunday ewia me wo ha na ne ba ne friend me ne ba panyi friend me o friend me asem o kan ne se ni ma me Mami was saying, there was no sign of Yarabia and Abibi. Yes, let's come my band is saying. Amani obo mini say, Minina Mammy Cassavier yet, and Chebia and Osini yem. Yem yenia. Intino never say Omoko Hospital. In Tomoko, the nearest clinic, I Asha Clinic, a war cry. Omoko ya hwe no ne transfer no say onko Kolebu. Omoko dru Kolebu no. Yesi empani ho. Ni agina to ho ahwe no. Nti ye de net na plastic chair so. Sana ni yemu ne ya ne se ne aircon no. Wanti ni antena plastic chair no so anche. Nti oda form e form set house so say terrazzo no so. And oda form cement no to say like she was on a bare floor. Ye church on Roman baba no ne koye no eni nipa mienu ana omo ni we dwuma mu a asem de siye ne baba no koto no ni nyina da afa ye siye de moja besi ne so omo ntua moja otua moja omo ye sa nyama we nyina still ya money treatment bia ya nhwe no oda form ho saa ma de achi Sunday na Sunday we are owie. My sister no ye Muslim. Ento owie no. Dana Sunday na eni see no. Enra na ye koye adoa. Aka 40 days.
Okay.
18 years see ye.
The story in here. Mr. Kwe, I believe say utie Miss Bell.
Mitie paras.
In fact, mitie no na me ra hopa.
Anyway, nti ne edi kan no. No, from the angle of a general health issue, and how health as a healthcare is administered or mine. Prempi assembly bar na ya share the sensational parts no na ya address the main issue. In fact, from the na Mesbel e kanankasa no ono so say ono no share the in general, not limited to ono sister na we no na understand there no matter what oko. And you know, you see, Russ, we should also understand say you into me bed debia. So we will never have enough beds. That's what I'm trying to even say.
Okay.
Say we will never have enough beds because beds, you know, say Shagana ni ya dudu yi. Inti siye nyina ha ya refer ye nyina dudu na akokolebua. Are we beds that how many? There's no way. I was just trying to find answers to question now. We are say now who say nyina akolebu bed ni ho. You never have beds, enough beds. It's all about how you manage system no. Okay. Send your beya and you be an ekokolebu. And this year ekokolebu dia, then we'll never have enough beds. And you know they have, I think the experts, you know, the last time I meet one expert, we say they are near my the two akwemwa bed management in easier. Okay. And ye oyaria say you obeko ebia wo clinic ben wo say if you normal headache no ka na so okona doctor no who say AI is serious na ebia then they refer you to a bigger hospital. Okay. Until by the time ebeba no na that hospital no would have to clarify say oh bed wo ha na say bed ni ho na ne omo ba no munim say ye yiudu aba. Oh enti enye say wo fiti ya na say oko the hospital na eye ya no more terms bia we dem function yenye experts in healthcare enti no but omo term bia omo the friend eye first point of care now call you now you refer to a facility no a referral facility no is there a communication between such two facilities na
on paper how much you say there's a procedure,
yes,
but the question is
exactly the point whether it is done or not.
Even meaning chip compound bia aka situations like this make me save power obeje di say e to da obeko no no obi ani ho obeko no wa fa phone na afre say matron or say nurse or whatever I will feel now yare for it no
and you know we need to investigate this matter. So for instance, Sir Miss Bell account in Chima, the woman was referred to the hospital after Ofri hospital. No, Asha Hospital. Yes, Asha. Asha Clinic. From Asha to Kolebuno, was there a communication? Because say if there was some communication, they would have known say yes bed in ho. What's in American I say send a bear young fan comma on conda for more. But you can't bed no so an uncle say in park in the economic mattress the many bed. There be bed no comes with a lot of accessories.
It even helps to record.
Exactly. You know, you can say bed na nyam pa na okwakoda so no keke wo. Okay. Bed no ho no oxygen bi e wo ho, accessories bi e wo ho. And the man e bed ni you can hospital bed nya be okwakoda na keke.
I guess so you mattress.
It's the me call the matami mattress. You can bed ni ho ama ko there be.
Mr. was asking say
there be.
Sorry a video now I could see ya can we to the end and come baby no say no. The Obipa hospital no enya bed the crown na form
no and I make say that in fact there was a directive by the president during the I think this year was the last year State of the Nation's address this year 2026 and he was quite clear said no emergency should be and I say emergency be abane ka say bed ni ho ntia should that person should be declined treatment nti so far as aba an emergency no whether onya bed say nti na omoje me sure say nti na omoje no to see plastic chairs no because they may not have empower as in a physical empower na order so okay but say ote plastic chair ne so no ina ye de accessories na holding available near the bay. I say,
plastic check in the cry.
Yeah, say a bed. What make Into the bed no will not necessarily be say empack into the whole quarter mattress. There are other things and the man I say it's an emergency. The oxygen, ABR, BB, you know, BBR, a bebwa doctor, no.
Keep you alive.
A bebwa doctor, no, I'm away. Exactly.
Yeah.
The sign money ni wa at the problem, a beba. And see, how are we managing even our bed system? Because if you have the hospital,
not some panny or cramp, not some form of that. I was saying, Yetimi Shan.
Yes. I'm hospital or Kotobenku.
No, no, because will be a area or so Kotobenku about had the emergency or the bed.
Just too of entertainment.
I love Udibia serious because so
exactly, you know, how do we even manage your bed? No, send a bear cases are any treating a cry a shower to me. I could you nanka almost uncle for Musa Echo Nanka because you say be no more at least care and to me at was woofy.
Yeah, but because of the status.
Exactly. If you care and to me at was woofy, yeah, dear. We should let go now or more. I think it's all about managing because as for beds, we will never have enough beds. So it's about managing situation, you know, and that communication between the initial points, you know, any honky cahono, and you see enough hospitals. Do we have enough hospitals? Are we getting enough of this? All these things, it goes beyond Miss Bell because this is not first time
no. It's sit down. Exactly.
I am Miss Bell and the last time I said about could be so see. In fact, don't forget recently something similar. Yeah. Confanochi Teaching Hospital CEO, your money, your suspended. I'm the minister, Minta Kando. I'm say 2 weeks, but 2 weeks, you know, Oshemo, I said, by this time they say to me so. But whether Omar reinstating or not, minimum, but something similar. Why? Because Okoka say, Kolebu, Confanochi Hospital, Hono, emergency, we know, I say, cases in the doors, and decided they were not going to admit any emergency situation. Yes, loose statement. And it was serious. What that means is that you don't come. Meanwhile, send no more cano. At least you didn't ban emergency. A form crown or better.
Yeah.
Now your man basic we be cry. But me
over your plastic chair.
Plastic chair be na a bed be no at now so near shena. Kakrampa. You know because say but say you are turning the person away dear. Go and die dear. Yes. So for me. You may talk about say Biana and bed in ho and abayan you see, but the basic things, you know, you don't allow the person to go and die like that. Basic things are about ni pressure because if all you know could be under pressure, it be a pressure call form. O check here abo, but me will be able to be man pressure be back form. Now cause on checking pressure on yashi, no ko no ko where then what happens? So
management issue.
Exactly. So it's all about how I manage situations, you know. Oh, you are managing here, and there will never be enough beds. Yeah. Beds, there's over as yet, cause emergency. By all means, we will not have enough beds. So it's about how I manage the situation. You know? Bearing in mind, say any pankwa, and no, they are now a hammer. So sometimes your workers, nurses, and they are a they are extremely good. They've been to buying yet. Me call a hospital. Be friend is saying, I don't know if I'm permitted to mention name now because said be omo ya the Bonnie and Kameka into omo ya the pounds America. The Crystal Hospital, Ashama. Very, very friend saying in terms of human relations near there how omo beka actually because Hona make I say my wife crying and or back on the holiday since then Hona me there me no moko.
Now one exactly
Odu Hona send your money obeka sani ade and no. Oh, asumuto, you know, himself at least some AEB. But why is this almost happening every time at government hospital? No? That's also another matter we should be looking at. So I didn't think a government hospital now. Sadly, we are mostly AC.
We are Jumo, that is the point. Cover my back.
Yes.
A cosu hopa. Yes. A bed woman. Yen shada and yedumano. But records in the to timber sign or coffee. When he must be like me, let Brennan was a bomanisia, Cobbe said, or say, Nipano, a wunu cranum, side church and Roman man, also to do as I know, also more refined name. ana owu ye no crash no mo san gie dro no so mama na fa mba fie
any moja ni nyina oto moja ni nyina
yeah so still they took
you get it e ma o ma gi ni nyina nti moja no moto ye ko donation me na me so moto we ko donation ni ade nyina
free
well maybe it's a way me I replenish it, especially the blood bank no say maybe an say voluntary no so microphone and you know maybe it's their way or more but for me it's a bit weird they say say to moja I mean it's a bit anyway meaning the policy okay then that's fine because meaning the policy around that but I me kakra I'm a bit uncomfortable with it especially as comfort the man free near there no so we should find a way some of us are donating we were donors my twice my twice but who ss no na mimilo na answer
until now
I come in the
we call it be around 2004 o say na aban e wo we bi ma omom ye HIV positive na e ma omo aduane o time so am so ko jino kolebu o say o jino wo dan so ma ho ba bi we just for register story to HIV positive all because time so obenya anwa obenya wheat obenya sorghum obenya rice
you go treat mo your man
oh to me for say this be the thing of the age
yo gas go na come say akabaye 2-3 weeks na ye be kofi na obia bibia asa melo na asa na eja omo nkofo bi so ba so be donation omo donate omo ma ye melo sachet you know say me some milk so
who decide say ma sell o sell cry
we make call you come ID me
na who go school the whole term in 1 penny a day man we did a short period
omo be ma me be 3 yes eja me ko train mo na eja me Jimmy Milo ni Milo am de be dom kro mo san gidi omo ma ngo tribute
yes oh so soon my time is up and it has been very, very nice and profitable being with Mr. Shaker right here in the studios of Abofo Radio. Come on there, but so the Adwini de Chia, Betri Esu Frau. But before Mama Mr. Kuya Kono, Mr. Kuya, and you didn't come on Miansa 3 main topics. We spoke about Indigena Black Rasta or the Kasafa Shatawale ni sem no hono. Ene ekwanya Ghana aban wayenhwe han yama abutrika yetima be fa ne ko simple sa ena ya pomode ho nsem eno nkomo ne yedi ende nsem yensen sa wo body nyina tofa futo ben ena de ma ye audience ansa ne ya sorry
yes in fact osha I'm just so far near arani through your discussion nyina ya hwe
okay
ahwe from Black Rasta ne Shatawale insensem to Abutrika and even to Miss Bell. Ni nyina no ye kwan ye fa so a ye hwe ye hu so ye because in prep you know there are a lot of things we underestimate ye mfa yes ye mfa ne maybe high sir and as ye mfa ne maybe serious sir so for instance Shatta say me am making I remember saying I'm about say
about me twa no Mzakwe haya program ya yedi wache o commercial break na makon wache sai ko to wache di bimbra yako
eso eti ne send na America and say Shatta insensemi ebia anka kai oye more due diligence anka ebia we amba and America say ebia a lot of things happen on the street too but sometimes wo de beba no hu say emra bi o hosa until the fact say bia de bia obi wi ade de bia na ye nche say wo ko wi a enya say wo de adentino e ba waka say na say wo su ko wi bi da bi wo de na aba na ya che until ye nka ho ansem you get it until ya na ya hwe yi until Black Rasta o Miss Bell de enso ahwe yi yampomudi e bia ha enche kehwe ras enche kehwe no nzie ne musa na nsia na emse akoya emse wa ba TikTok ye boa na emse oma
America for attack
akoya ensensemi so of course obi ye BBC especially more commercial interest no obviously we expect them to I say very defensive, and sometimes they may even come on the offensive. So these things, you know, actually, Abutreko, Shatawalio, and hospital and summer. Maybe some of these things but the point is that I don't also sometimes I bet also yeah, certain situations that are inevitable. We are there about beto. Until no musana na near Casse near the Mpiboni religious part and also spiritual part and also Abem. Until the Sebi man yat in Tengru na oh dear. If you are from the Bobia, so the Bibizo, say a cremusum now, some ye. So also the traditionalists now, Uji, a year, any dinny, Mosonsua, Momoje, a year, and I am Mubia, a Christ, and Pibonus and year about near Boni, because there are certain things that are inevitable. I don't know near Bompire says, I am an Emma Twin, and I two young Pukra, and Generous, the Putuan.
Did I say Mzakwe? Okay. Mr. Shekhar, thanks so much. And then that's a power, say, Obed Madeso, and if really added onto it. And are we going to see you here again?
Oh, Nyamia Luma Saturday. Program media me pay. Usually I met say I manage homo because I had me to teach my dream and after mention my dream so of course measure say me program so Nyamia Aduma and also Saturdays and you know be after we know then and also account viewers should expect more from us.
Sir, my name is Akwe and Mr. Shekhar come on here watch out for more. Yes. All right, Ebusha for Hana Brabama Kwama Midi Jumadieno SCA High Street Entertainment and a Kobe Bia Timura Politics, Timura Bia, but still boil it down to entertainment. Bidin in a Nathaniel Pekula Odoahing, Amanda Mabuafuase, Pani Agency, Little George Health Shop, 360 Clinic, Cactus Life Organic Shop, Tokrom Pub. That's a pa say o supporting Jumadi. Namia Dom Nasa Dum Bidumia. Now what you say there, Eberson Swisha. Medo Eshe, Dr. G Love, sir. You need to be a light. This is Children of Light from Dr. G Love. Namia Duma, Eberson Swisha.
We are the children born of fire, rising from the ashes. We'll never tire. With hearts so bold and eyes so bright, we carry the flame. We are the light. We rise up, we shine through the night, guided by the stars. We are the light.